What impressed me the most is the professors here are really professional and kind, and they are always ready to help the students whenever they need. And also, I like the academic atmosphere here. So I think I'm a difference maker because I can do well both in academics and working in student organization. Having a wonderful life here is far beyond just doing well in academics. So we can do a lot because we have a diversity culture environment here, and it's quite opening. So we can just enjoy the culture diversity with other student organizations, with students no matter where they're from. So I think it's a perfect experience. When I received the email, just found I'm a difference maker, I'm pretty excited. I told my parents, and they're really proud of me. My name is Tianyu Pang. I'm a Michigan-Dearborn difference maker.
I chose finance as my major because I love how numbers can reveal so much if you study them and organize them in the right way. I really am interested in data and data sets. I know it's a little nerdy, but I have a little experience in personal wealth management working at Merrill Lynch, but next summer I'll be working at Ford Motor Company in their finance department as an analyst. I am involved in a couple of organizations now, and I've been involved in many through my past 3 years. My main organization is Delta Phi Epsilon. I'm the president of our chapter this year, and it's been an amazing experience. I've learned so much about myself, about my sisters. Especially in the sorority, it gives you a safe place to fail. And I think that's so important because when you go out in the real world, it won't necessarily be always a safe place to fail. Being in the sorority, you always have that support system, and even being on campus, you have so much support. I think I was selected as a difference maker because I lead to serve others. My goal isn't to gain these positions. It was never my intention to become president of my sorority or even become a difference maker. I just wanted to create the best situation for those around me and help them succeed. My name is Taylor Sorgatz, and I am a Dearborn difference maker.
This is the University of Michigan.
When I found out I was a difference maker, I smiled probably as big as I possibly could, and then called my mom to let her know that I made it. I've been president of the Intelligence Systems Club for the past 2 years. My most defining moment took place off campus. It was actually winning the autonomous snowplow competition, which is essentially building.
Spend your lives traveling around the world.
We said we were leaders, so we led.
We heard it was impossible, and we gave it a try. Everything we did
it as a team.
The team, the team, the team.
Together, we could accomplish great feats.
Beyond what any one person could do.
We are Michigan.
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 And after 200 years,
We can never forget why we're here.
To educate future leaders.
to advance knowledge.
To do good.
That is our way forward.
worth it. Took 25 minutes. Just over 25 minutes. That was 25.
Felt like about 15, but felt great. Yeah. Those interludes helped a lot. Yeah. He's impressive as hell. Modulating that key. Sort of close.
Good morning. Would the winter 2017 and summer 2017 graduates of the University of Michigan-Dearborn please stand and remain standing until instructed to be seated? Thank you.
At this time, I would ask that you all turn off any electronic device, cell phones, or silence them for the rest of the ceremony. And stand, I think we're all standing, for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming in the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air give proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Good morning. I'm Catherine Davey, Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs at the University of Michigan-Dearborn. I welcome you to the graduation ceremony for the University of Michigan-Dearborn 2017 winter semester. It is my pleasure to introduce the members of the platform party. I ask that you hold your applause until all members have been introduced. Members of the platform party, please rise as I introduce you. Dr. Ali Bazi, Professor of Chemistry in the College of Arts, Science, and Letters, and Assistant Chief Marshal of today's commencement ceremonies. Please hold your applause. Mr. Timothy Lynch, Vice President and General Counsel, University of Michigan. Dr. Martin Hershok, Dean of the College of Arts, Sciences, and Letters. Dr. Janine Janoski, Dean of the College of Education, Health, and Human Services. Dr. Raju Balakrishnan, Dean of the College of Business. Dr. Anthony England, Dean of the College of Engineering and Computer Science. Dr. Mesut Duran, Professor of Educational Technology from the College of Education, Health, and Human Services, who will speak on behalf of the faculty. Mr. Bart Bernstein, member of the University of Michigan Board of Regents. Dr. Daniel Little, Chancellor of the University of Michigan-Dearborn. Dr. James Downing. Dr. Downing will present today's main address and will be formally introduced shortly. Ms. Shirley Stancato, President and Chief Executive Officer of New Detroit. Mr. Ray Metz, Vice Chancellor for Enrollment Management and Student Life. Mr. Victor Jimenez, a student graduating from the College of Arts, Sciences, and Letters, who will speak on behalf of the graduates. Ms. Lori Harbour, an alumni of the College of Business, who will speak on behalf of the alumni. Mr. Jeff Evans, Vice Chancellor for Business Affairs. Mr. Ken Kettenbill, Vice Chancellor for External Relations. Ms. Mallory Simpson, Vice Chancellor for Institutional Advancement. And lastly, Dr. Susan Erickson, Professor of Art History in the College of Arts, Sciences, and Letters, and Chief Marshal of today's commencement ceremonies. Joining these individuals are representatives of the University of Michigan-Dearborn faculty and staff, including those members who are serving as marshals for this ceremony. These individuals are the intellectual and operational backbone of the University of Michigan-Dearborn. With the members of the faculty and staff on the platform and in the audience, please rise and receive recognition. We are also joined today by 5 students who have been selected to receive the Chancellor's Medallion Award by their academic units. They will be introduced to you by Chancellor Little. Finally, today's sign language interpreters for the hearing impaired, Melissa Barilla and Nakia Weatherspoon from Deaf and Hearing Interpreting Services Incorporated in Farmington Hills. I now call upon Regent Mark Bernstein.
Thank you. Thank you, Provost Davey. On behalf of all of my colleagues on the Board of Regents, I'm delighted, really delighted, to welcome everyone here today. It is a great honor to have you here in Ann Arbor. It is an honor to share this significant milestone with you, the outstanding class of 2017, and your loved ones. We all know that earning a university degree is a team effort. So graduates, I ask that you remember to thank those who supported you along the way. They contributed to, made enormous sacrifices for, and surely rejoice in your accomplishment today. Today, you leave Chrysler Center as the leaders in best and begin your unique journey of discovery. As you go out into the world, please remember to recognize, respect, and embrace the strengths and differences of others. This will make you and the work that you do that much more meaningful and impactful. I encourage you to use the lessons learned here at Michigan wherever you go in life. And always remember, we are so extremely proud of you. We hope that you stay connected to your Michigan family and wish you the very best. Congratulations to the class of 2017, and go blue.
We are privileged to have with us today representatives from our faculty and from our student body to bring congratulatory greetings to our graduates. Our first speaker is Professor Mesut Duran, representing the faculty. Dr. Duran will be followed by Mr. Victor Jimenez, speaking on behalf of the students. Dr. Duran.
Dear Regent Bernstein, Chancellor Little, students, parents, friends, and family members, I am honored to represent my colleagues and speak on behalf of the faculty today. It is our tradition to give a farewell to graduating students and share a few words of wisdom, perhaps one last time. As I see the college experience in general, I hope we have been successful in highlighting what we call the 4 C's of education, each starting with the letter C. They are communication, collaboration, creation and innovation, and critical thinking. Regardless of your future profession, whether you plan to become a teacher, social scientist, an engineer, a manager, or will be attending professional schools, your proficiency in communication, collaboration, creation, innovation, and critical thinking will be asked for and expected in your future. Given the short time we have today, I would like to say a few words about communication and collaboration. As my favorite poet, thinker, and philosopher from 13th century, Mevlana Celaleddin Rumi, also known as Rumi in the US context, once said, when you communicate with others, in quote, raise your words, not voice. It is rain that grows flowers, not thunder. Let's say this again. In your communication, raise your words, not voice. It is rain that grows flowers, not thunder. In another saying, Rumi addresses the importance of inclusiveness in collaboration, not creating any walls between you and others, regardless of their race, gender, ethnicity, lifestyle, or other differences. He says, if you don't have walls, you don't need windows. Once again, if you don't have walls, you don't need windows. I hope that we have done a good job at the college level, giving the experiences you need to equip yourself with good communication skills, inclusive collaboration skills, along with creation, innovation, and critical thinking. If we didn't so, please remember that there is always time for improvement, and I hope that you further yourself and excel as a lifelong learner. Remember that while one segment of your long journey ends today, another one is just starting. With that, I wish you all the best as you graduate today and take the next step in your life. Congratulations. Now, I would like to call our student speaker, Victor Jimenez, to address you next.
Regent Bernstein, Chancellor Little, my fellow graduates, good morning. Many of us, including myself, are terrified of what lies ahead. And at the same time, excited enough to leave that they never look back. Some of us are eager to continue our education, and others feel like if they never came back, it would be too soon. Either path can fulfill us, but learning and living are the keys to fulfilling ourselves in ways that money or fame cannot. This type of learning transcends anything found in a textbook. This type of living is more than just a pulse. Everything that we've been taught at this university has made us brighter, but what we've learned from each other has made us better. As a brother of Alpha Psi Lambda, I learned from my brothers and sisters what it meant to be noble and what it meant to be a leader. From working alongside faculty and staff on campus, I learned the importance of maintaining a professional and strong work ethic. Together, student life and earning this degree, we've learned what it means to be a part of a community. Now, as people who benefited from that, it's our responsibility to bring this sense of belonging and community out with us into the world. This time last year, I was managing the social media of the department I worked for on campus. Weekly, I would interview a random person in the university center. What I learned and loved most about that experience was that every single person had a story to share, especially those who insisted that their lives were dull. And within each story, there was a lesson to learn. Everything that we've learned from all of our experiences over the last few years should highlight a few life lessons. First, that success is a symptom of persistence, not talent or luck. And to find the will to persist, we must first overcome the fear of failure. Second, that knowledge can help you find a way to overcome any obstacle, but with willpower, you can make a way. The will of the masses can create opportunity, incite change, or ignite revolutions, but even the will of an individual can move mountains. Third, that learning is beautiful. It can only happen once for each new bit of knowledge, and it feels like a wave of clarity that comes rushing over you, and then it just clicks. That is what it feels like to add something new to your reality. Learning is more than just a memorization of information. Each one of those fleeting moments adds to your worldview and can alter your perspective in any way, incrementally or immensely. These lessons can't be taught in any class. They can only be learned by living. Living is about more than tirelessly striving for our goals or toiling away towards our next paycheck. It's about more than trying to find happiness for others or for ourselves. It's about experiencing as much as possible just for the sake of experience. Accepting our own mortality is a prerequisite for living a life that aims for a full experience rather than a life filled with just stuff. When I was 11, the lights in our house were cut off. At the time, it was just my mother and I living in Southwest Detroit. So for the meantime, we went to stay with my aunt and Taylor. We were dead in the middle of a Michigan winter, and I remember playing in the snow with my cousins the night we got there. My mother and I slept on separate couches in the living room. I remember waking up early enough to watch Sunday morning cartoons. After an hour or so, my grandmother came in to wake her up so they could shovel the snow that had fallen the night before. She didn't wake up. Every day could be our last. It's obvious, but that's not how we live our lives. Instead, we dwell on our past, we worry about our futures, and in the meantime, we're on our phones. Instead, we should be finding the will to persist through failure, remembering the power in our will, and appreciating the beauty in learning. The best way to apply these lessons is to realize our limited time and seize every opportunity to learn and experience just for the sake of knowledge and life. As we turn from this chapter in our lives, all that I ask of you is to learn to live this way starting today, because tomorrow is not promised. So, let's celebrate today as our first day as proud graduates of the University of Michigan-Dearborn. Go Blue! Thank you.
Thank you, Victor. Thank you, Masoud, for speaking words of inspiration and congratulations. It is my great pleasure today to welcome you to the Chrysler Center on this very special occasion. Isn't it exciting to fill this arena with graduates and friends and family and loved ones? I am proud to join you in saluting these graduates, these excellent graduates, these engaged graduates, these promising graduates, and to recognize the contributions that their families and the University of Michigan-Dearborn faculty and staff have made in your achievements. UM Dearborn maintains high expectations and high standards of academic excellence, and we pride ourselves on the quality and commitment of our students. We are very proud of you. Our graduates represent a wide range of academic interests and diverse backgrounds, and they have been fully prepared for employment, service, civic engagement, and a life of continued learning in Michigan and beyond. You may also know that this is a very special time for the University of Michigan more generally. This is the bicentennial, the 200th anniversary of the University of Michigan, and therefore you are bicentennial graduates of the University of Michigan and the University of Michigan-Dearborn. The University of Michigan-Dearborn takes great pride in its being part of that great university, and you can take great pride in being bicentennial graduates. It is a real pleasure for me to introduce our commencement speaker. Dr. James R. Downing is President and Chief Executive Officer of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. He is leading the expansion of St. Jude clinical care and research programs in Memphis, across the country, and around the globe. A renowned leader in pediatric cancer research, Dr. Downing focuses his work on understanding the genetic basis of cancer and using that information to improve the treatment of children. He was instrumental in launching the Pediatric Cancer Genome Project, which has sequenced the normal and cancer genomes of more than 800 young cancer patients with some of the least understood and most aggressive tumors. The project made Time Magazine's 2012 list of top 10 medical breakthroughs. In 2013, he was a finalist for Time Magazine's 100 Most Influential People in the World. The Pediatric Cancer Genome Project has produced groundbreaking discoveries and produced new computational tools that benefit the broader field of genomic medicine. Dr. Downing is a Detroit native who earned his Bachelor of Science degree from the University of Michigan-Dearborn in 1977 and later earned his medical degree from the University of Michigan-Ann Arbor. He joined St. Jude in 1986 after training in anatomic pathology at Washington University in St. Louis and completed a fellowship in hematopathology. That's challenging, but I am a college graduate. At the University of Florida in Gainesville. Prior to taking the helm at St. Jude, Dr. Downing served as the institution's scientific and deputy director and as an executive vice president in the organization. He became the hospital's 6th chief executive in 2014. For his work, Dr. Downing has received numerous awards, including the Association for Molecular Pathology Award for Excellence in Molecular Diagnostics, which recognizes lifetime pioneering achievement, particularly in regard to molecular diagnostics and molecular medicine. In 2013, he was elected to the Institute of Medicine of the National Academy of Sciences, better known as the National Academy of Medicine, and in 2016, he was named a Fellow of the American Academy of Arts and Sciences. He was recently awarded the 2017 Society of Memorial Sloan Kettering Prize. In addition, Dr. Downing served on a blue ribbon panel to advise former Vice President Joe Biden's National Cancer Moonshot Initiative through the National Cancer Institute. Dr. Downing was named UM Dearborn's Distinguished Alumnus of the Year Award in 1999. Dr. Downing has been supported throughout his career by his wife, Maria. They are the proud parents of 3 children and 4 grandchildren. We are delighted to have Jim with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Dr. James Downing.
Well, thank you for that incredible introduction. And so, Regent Bernstein, Chancellor Little, faculty, parents, family members, guests, but above all, graduates. I first would like to thank you for inviting me to participate in this wonderful day. It has been a distinct honor for me to be invited back to give the commencement address at my alma mater, and one that I will forever treasure. My own graduation from the University of Michigan-Dearborn occurred 40 long years ago, almost to the day. As you might expect, many of my memories of that day have faded. I can barely remember the setting, and I cannot remember who the commencement speaker was or what message they tried to convey to the graduates that day. So if several years from now you cannot remember my name, you cannot remember what I told you today, I will be sad, but I will completely understand. The one memory from my graduation day that has not faded is the sense of pride I had in getting a degree from the University of Michigan-Dearborn, part of one of the greatest universities in the United States. To achieve my bachelor's degree in biochemistry required countless hours of hard work, studying, writing reports, taking tests, but most importantly, learning from the professors and from my fellow students. I remember sitting in that audience and being so deeply proud that the experience I had on the campus of the University of Michigan-Dearborn changed who I was. It had lit a flame within me for lifelong learning. Graduates, I know how hard you have worked for your degree. Reflect for a moment back on the path that you have taken to get here and be tremendously proud of your success. Graduates, I would like to personally congratulate you on achieving this milestone. And parents, family members, guests, faculty, how about a standing ovation for the graduates of 2017 and for their accomplishments? So today we should not only congratulate the graduates, but it's important that we recognize the individuals who supported, nurtured, and pushed each and every one of you to achieve this success. Graduates, how about a round of applause for your parents, your family members, your spouses, your friends, and your professors that played a role in getting you here today. So my own graduation held a particular sense of poignancy. At college, I had experienced the pure freedom of learning, the beauty of learning. I had made close friends. I had become part of a community, and I had many life experiences that would serve me well forever. I remember sitting in that audience and actually having a sense of sadness in knowing that this time was going to come to an end. But that feeling of sadness was mixed with excitement at entering a chance to change the future for me, entering a new chapter in my life where I was going to be completely responsible for making my way in the world. It was my time to explore the possibilities and decide what path I was going to take. As I reflect back on that time in my life, and I think about my experiences that I have had over the last 40 years, I've come to realize that there are 5 guiding principles that I have used to make every important decision that I have made in my life. Today, I would like to share those guiding principles with you on the hope that they will serve you well as you enter this new chapter in your life. That first principle is find your passion and pursue it. Graduates, don't just settle for a job. Find a career that you are truly passionate about. You owe it to yourself. I came to the University of Michigan-Dearborn with the intention of getting a degree in mechanical engineering. I was good in math and good in physics, and engineering was the family business. My father was an engineer, and ultimately my brother and one of my sisters became engineers graduating from this great institution. My first semester went well, and I was on a straight path to achieving my goal, or at least what I thought was my goal. One of the requirements for that engineering degree was I had to take a biology course. I literally hated biology in high school. I didn't get the point of it. All the memorization and understanding the different genre and species, I just didn't get it. And so I dreaded taking that course, and I decided I would take it my second semester to get it out of the way. I dreaded that first reading assignment. But something happened that night when I took home that biology book. The first thing was I misread the reading assignment. Instead of opening the book at page 20, I opened it up at page 200. And the second thing that happened was I started reading and I could not put the book down. I literally read 100 pages of the book that night. And I woke up the next morning and I knew I was going to change my major. I was going to become a molecular biologist. I was going to pursue a career in biomedical research. I had found my passion. I literally love scientific research. I love the experimental process. I love looking at data. And I love the excitement of looking at the data that we've generated when it provides the elusive answer to a gap in our knowledge. Even today, when I look at exciting data, I get the exact same feeling that I used to get as a little boy hitting a home run in a baseball game. Graduates, you need to find your passion in life, both inside and outside of work. If your first job doesn't excite you and doesn't motivate you, keep searching. Don't be afraid to change jobs. Don't be afraid to even change your career. You are going to work a long time, and you owe it to yourself to find a career that you are deeply passionate about. The second principle is dream big. By this I mean set a goal that is beyond what you think you can reach, and then go for it. Don't just settle for a job. Make a difference. Great things only happen when individuals dream big and then pursue those dreams. One of the best examples I know of dreaming big is actually the story behind the founding of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, an institution that I've had the privilege of working at for the last 30 years. St. Jude was founded by the entertainer Danny Thomas in 1962. Danny was one of 10 children born to immigrant Lebanese parents in Deerfield, Michigan, not that far from where we sit today. As a young man, he found his passion. He decided that he was going to be an entertainer, and he struggled long and hard to try to make a career out of being an entertainer. It took him literally decades of perseverance before he found success in the entertainment world in Hollywood. When he was a struggling entertainer, he prayed to St. Jude Thaddeus, the patron saints of hopeless causes. And he asked St. Jude to help him find his way. And he made a promise that if he found his way and if he succeeded, he would build a shrine to St. Jude. When it came time for him to honor that commitment, he decided that he was going to build an integrated children's research hospital in the South that would focus on curing childhood catastrophic diseases. Think about that. An integrated hospital in the South in 1962. A children's hospital, but not just any children's hospital, a research hospital that would focus on catastrophic diseases, the incurable. Danny had never lived in the South. He had no experience in running a hospital. He had no experience in running a research institute. He had no idea what it would take to raise the funds for this endeavor, but he didn't care. He didn't let any of that get in the way of his big dream. And so he went out across the United States and he inspired and motivated people with a simple idea: no child should die in the dawn of life. And because of his work and the work of those that followed him, today St. Jude Children's Research Hospital is the largest not-for-profit healthcare charity in the entire United States. It is the institution that introduced the word cure to the entire field of cancer. And it is a beacon of hope for children around the world, all because one individual dared to dream big and didn't let anything get in his way to achieve that dream. I use this principle every day in my life. When I wake up, I reflect on what I did yesterday and what I am going to do that day. And I ask, is what I'm going to do important? Does it have the chance to change things for the better in my group, in my institution, within my field, around the globe? It is important that you commit yourself to dream big. Graduates, you need to dream big and set your goals high. If you're going to work a majority of your life, you need to make sure that it makes a difference. What do you love? Where are your talents? What can you contribute to make the world a better place? It doesn't matter in what area you focus your career. Find ways, big and small, to make things for the better. As graduates of the University of Michigan-Dearborn, I firmly believe it is your responsibility to go out and change the world. Make it a better place. The world is really depending on you. The third principle, and this is an important principle that many of us often forget, it is you only need the smallest safety net possible. By this I mean don't worry about failure. Focus on success. Take risks. Go all in. Remember, you're intelligent. You now have a great education. You know how to work hard. The only safety net that you need is yourself. If at first you don't succeed in your pursuits, pick yourself up. Brush off the disappointment and keep trying. Nothing can beat perseverance. Too many people worry more about failure than they do about success. At this point in your career, you do not need a plan B. Focus on plan A. Go out and succeed. You're the only safety net you need. When I decided to pursue a career in biomedical research, it was at a time when every medical school in the United States wanted to train people that would go into general practice. They did not want students like me. And so I was rejected from 19 of the 20 medical schools that I applied to. I didn't care. All I needed was that one to be able to pursue the career that I was fully dedicated to. When I got my first faculty job as a physician scientist after graduating from medical school and completing my residency, I was excited. And quite honestly, I was pleased with myself. I had a young family, I had a new house, I had a career. I was set and on my way. But at the end of that first year, I came to the conclusion that if I really wanted to succeed as a research scientist, I needed more training. And I came to the realization that I couldn't receive that training in the faculty position I was at or in the institution I was at. I would need to move and go somewhere else to receive that training. How could I do that? My family was happy. I was happy. They were secure. And I could stay in that job and I would succeed, just not at the level that I had set out as my goal. And so I discussed this with my wife, and we decided to uproot that family and to take a new job in a new city. And I had to take out a loan for $10,000 to pay off my mortgage, and I took a $10,000 cut in salary. It was a hardship for my family, but it was the best decision I ever made in my life. It brought me to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital and has served as the impetus for all of the success that I have had for the remainder of my career. I knew at that point that I was the only safety net I needed. I was educated, I knew how to work hard, and I knew I could persevere. Graduates, ultimately success will require you to embrace the struggle, to work through and to learn from your failures. You have just completed a great education that will serve you well for the rest of your life. You are the only safety net that you need right now. The fourth principle is remember who you are. 40 or 50 years from now, when you're at the end of your career and you reflect back on what you have accomplished, your diploma will be stashed away in a drawer, your awards will be hidden in a closet, but what will remain are your family and your friends and your colleagues and the impact that you have had on them. Remember, always keep an appropriate balance between your work and your personal life. Remember, live with a strong sense of your character, integrity, honesty, ethical behavior, and most of all, humility in everything that you do. Be there for those that depend on you. It is only by living with this philosophy that you can build great things in your personal life, in your professional life, and within your community. Although I have had many successes in my professional life, I am most proud that I can stand here today and say, I'm a husband, and I will be married 40 years come this August. I'm a father of 3 wonderful children, Melissa, Susie, and Michael, and I am the proud grandfather of 4 grandchildren, Jude, Lucy, Charlie, and Maggie. 11 years ago, when my first grandson was born, I decided I was not going to work anymore on Saturday. I was going to take Saturday off and spend it with my grandkids, and I've held to that, and I have learned more from those grandkids than I could have ever learned on my own. Graduates, remember who you are, how you got here, and who supported you along the way. Make a commitment to pay them back. And most importantly, don't ever lose yourself in pursuing success at work. The 5th principle is you don't accomplish anything on your own. It is only by working as part of a team that true success can be accomplished. It doesn't matter in what field you pursue your career, whether it's business or engineering or medicine or law or politics or education or computer science. Teamwork serves as the foundation for all successes. I have come to realize this more and more as my career has progressed. As a physician taking care of sick children, I realize it requires a multidisciplinary team of professionals freely communicating with each other. As a scientist, my work is dependent on the postdocs and the graduate students and the undergraduate students and the technicians and the administrators. My role is to motivate them and to steer them so that together they can accomplish great things. Graduates, as you move through your career, your role in these teams will change from junior member to leader. It is important to remember to acknowledge the work of others, to never take credit for the work that you have not done, to subjugate your needs for the needs of the group, and to help and support your fellow team members. And probably most importantly, remember what your mother taught you. If you don't have something good to say about somebody, shut up. Remember, real and lasting success requires the joint effort of many individuals working together. You want to develop into somebody that people want on their team. And for those of you that develop into leaders, remember, true leaders are those that inspire others to dream more, to learn more, and to do more. So 5 relatively simple guiding principles. Find your passion and pursue it. Dream big. You only need a small safety net. Remember who you are, and you don't accomplish anything on your own. I ask that you reflect on these 5 principles and use them not only when you are making important decisions in your life, but pull them out on a routine basis and use them to keep you on a course for the success that you desire and you deserve. These principles have served me well throughout my career, and I think if you spend time thinking about them and using them, they will serve you well. So graduates, in a few short moments, you will become official graduates of the University of Michigan-Dearborn. You will join one of the most powerful alumni networks in the United States. As a member of this group, you will experience advantages that reflect your intelligence, your education, and the traditions of this great university. With that unique status, however, comes responsibility. I look out upon you today, and I see tomorrow's leaders. You need to accept that responsibility, and you need to work towards making not only your world, but the entire globe a better place for all people. I wish you success in your life and in your career, and remember, always work for a better tomorrow. Congratulations on graduating.
Thank you, Dr. Downing, for that marvelous and motivating speech. I am now delighted to announce that only for the 11th time in our history of 57 years, the University of Michigan Board of Regents will bestow an honorary degree at a University of Michigan-Dearborn commencement ceremony. By authority of the state of Michigan, vested in the Board of Regents, we shall now confer a degree honoris causa, which has been recommended by the faculties and authorized by the regents of the university. To confer the degree, I will call upon Regent Mark Bernstein, Chair of the Board of Regents of the University of Michigan. Regent Bernstein will be assisted by Provost Catherine Davey and Mr. Timothy Lynch, the University of Michigan's Vice President and General Counsel.
Shirley. Chancellor Little, I have the honor to present Shirley Stincato to receive an honorary degree. It is now my honor to read to you a portion of the formal citation. Ms. Stincato, we celebrate your many, many contributions to Detroit and the state of Michigan. As an engaged citizen, champion of education, and architect of civic engagement opportunities that bridge economic, geographical, and racial divides, you inspire students and others with your commitment to create a more inclusive society and eliminate race as an obstacle to progress. In our great appreciation of your leadership and service, the University of Michigan presents to you the honorary degree, Doctor of Laws. Congratulations.
By the authority of the state of Michigan vested in the Board of Regents, I now confer upon you, Shirley Stincato, the degree Doctor of Laws and admit to you all its rights, honors, and privileges. This is a source of great pride for our campus, in part because of Shirley's stellar qualities and in part because of the organization which you lead, Shirley, with such distinction, New Detroit. New Detroit has been such a powerful partner and leader for our campus in terms of our efforts on diversity and inclusion, and we appreciate your partnership very deeply. This is also the 50th anniversary of New Detroit. I mentioned the 200th anniversary of the University of Michigan, and New Detroit is celebrating its 50th anniversary. So congratulations, Dr. Shirley Stincato. Today, we are honoring students who have completed all academic requirements for graduate and undergraduate degrees at the University of Michigan-Dearborn. Candidates for degrees are recommended by their faculties and are presented today by the deans of their respective colleges. We will begin by conferring the doctoral degrees, and I call upon Provost Davey.
Regent Bernstein, Chancellor Little, I have the pleasure of presenting the recipients of doctoral degrees from the College of Engineering and Computer Science and from the College of Education, Health, and Human Services. Would the recipients please rise and remain standing as your name and degree is called? Yusman Mansour, Doctor of Philosophy. Z. Chang Chen, Doctor of Philosophy. Natasha Baker, Doctor of Education. John Branch, Doctor of Education. Albert Hodge, Doctor of Education. Jill Larkins, Doctor of Education. Christina Kozlowski, Doctor of Education. Emily Wang, Doctor of Education. Chancellor Little, I have the honor on behalf of the faculty of their respective colleges to present these recipients to you and to recommend them for the degrees named.
I happily confer upon you the degree for which you have been nominated, admitting you to the rights, honors, and privileges, and charging you with its responsibilities.
Doctoral degrees are the highest awarded by the university. We come now to the hooding of doctoral degree recipients. I will ask the candidates and the chairs to proceed to the designated area for introductions and greetings. The ritual of receiving the doctoral hood is part of a historical tradition that began with the earliest foundation of European universities. Hooding has been a central feature of commencement exercises since the 12th century, when popes, kings, or emperors authorized the conferral of the doctoral hood. They certified that the recipients were master teachers who had earned the right to teach anywhere. Doctoral graduates have undertaken original scholarship in the completion of a dissertation, each guided by a faculty member who chaired the student's dissertation committee. The dissertation chairs are with us today and will personally hood their students, welcoming them to the community of scholars. After each name is called, the graduate will be draped with a hood, completing their doctoral academic regalia.
Usman Mansour. Ziqiang Sheng. Natasha Baker. John David Branch. Albert N. Hodge. Jill M. Larkins. Christina Tesno Kozlowski. Emily Wang.
Our newest doctoral program students.
We will now honor students who have completed all academic requirements for master's and undergraduate degrees at the University of Michigan-Dearborn. Candidates for degrees are recommended by their faculties and are presented today by the deans of their respected colleges. Dr. Anthony England, Dean of the College of Engineering and Computer Science, Dr. Raju Balakrishnan, Dean of the College of Business, Dr. Janine Janoski, Dean of the College of Education, Health, and Human Services, and Dr. Martin Hershok, Dean of the College of Art, Sciences, and Letters. Dean England.
Regent Bernstein, Chancellor Little. I have the honor of presenting these candidates for degrees as recommended by the faculty of the College of Engineering and Computer Science. Will the candidates for the graduate degree in engineering please rise as their degree is named? The Master of Science and the Master of Science in Engineering. Will the candidates receiving the baccalaureate degree through the College of Engineering and Computer Science please rise as their degree is named? Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Engineering, you're invited to come forward and receive public recognition.
Salah M. Ali.
Karam Abbas.
Rohit Argwal.
Alam Pali.
Rafi Almana.
Salem Salah Al-Jannah.
Suraj Kumar Reddy Arakatla.
Maria Cristina Arila Palayo.
Robert A. Aberton.
Omid Avata Pafor.
Martin C. Banks.
Avik Banerjee.
Nathaniel Parker Bennett.
Rajat Bansal.
Abish Bangardari.
Mahesh Vihit Kumar Bhutada.
Betty Agnes Nelson Boy.
Ratnakar Sidramappa Balkade.
Mahesh Babu Burulu.
Nicole Borowski.
Mujib Sami Shadhari.
Andrew Eugene Burt.
Corinne Ann Chinkijar Khan.
Dinesh Busetti.
Sujay Deshpande.
Manasi Manaj Shavan.
Shiran Jivi Dadalgapa Basavaraja.
Vijay Kumar Shinagarapu.
Deepak Dorgam.
Prewal Chaugoli.
Rahul Enjakar Shriva Kumar.
Bhargav Privan Kumar Dadinyaya.
Li Fang.
Benjamin Dale.
Raghuram Gatti.
Blaze Robert DiDonato Jr.
Armit George.
Anarid Dunapudi.
Megha Jintandra Gilda.
Nitish Dwivedi.
Sunitha Gogu.
Abu Bakar Fahim.
Tagreed Husana.
Sanjog Gaudet.
Zahara A. Haji.
Andrew P. Gleisman.
Srihari Jagnath.
Saina Narka Gamadam.
Sandeep Kumar Reddy Janam Palali.
Manaj Gudehal.
Parvinder Singh Jatana.
Muhammad Ahmad Hashwi.
Ruta Joshi.
Richard Andrew Henderson.
Siva Shwarup Kandalavabi.
Sanchi Hawang.
Vijay Bhaskar Reddy Kursera.
Pranav Indi.
Via Sahe Krishna Kudale.
Ankur Jain.
Aditya Kogtabagi.
Arshwinder Singh Jara.
Shushanth Kumar Shwar Pak Shiramath.
Venkata Nikhil Bharadwaj Jonavitula.
Lenglin Lee.
Hani Juhdi.
Cheng Lu.
Bhavana Karola.
Ifu Lu.
Raspinder Kaur.
Vaibhav Mu Daligi.
Anirudh Kitapua.
Harsha Sai Malharswarla.
Idya Kumura.
Rashmi Manjunath.
Niraja Krishnan.
Himabindu Menem.
Rahul Kulkarni.
Benoy Manhor.
Kijian Lee.
Haibao Mao.
Aravind Madala.
Edna Teresa Martinez.
Sahasra Madhaveni.
Narenda Sunil Mai Bai Tai.
Sri Ram Rughavar Maki.
Ankit Mitra.
Sanath Reddy Mala Patel.
Ashok Mudham Sethi.
Pranam Manjunatha.
Siddhartha Reddy Mosur.
Amrita Varhini Matni.
Khalid Munir.
Vignesh Manoharan.
Vijay Kumar M. Malagi.
Vamsi Marani.
J. Prabnibari Soritathia.
Rainier Laurencio Morenas.
Suhashni Ramesh Naidu.
Curtis Riley McLaren.
Avinash Nandi.
Altaf Ashik Mitani.
Shilpashri Narasanawami.
Jonathan Vincent Moshiri.
Sundeep Kata.
Shashank Mukesar.
Sharath Kumar Ningaraju.
Shravan Kumar Mamadi.
Sunhindra Sima Paka.
Carlos Munaz.
Tianyu Peng.
Daniel Murray.
Shri Shravani Parastavastu.
Gadla Sagar Vihikumar Naidu.
Koda Sidi Thakwik Pasulapeti.
Shriya Ganesh Naik.
Shushanth Shrivar Pawar.
Venkata Prabala Surya Nala Bathula.
Vivek Shandarashkar Pemtur Kar.
Suresh Udi Krishnawami.
Venkata Subapi Pinulapolo.
Karthik Mohan Padamadi.
Venkata Tejwini Pat Lapali.
David Joshua Paluchuri.
Jayin Kui.
Bharadwaj Parameswaran.
Pragna Ramash.
Surya Pasupathi.
Kirthi Namid Damila.
Akash Sanibai Patel.
Ram Samir Rabath.
Magin Arturo Perez.
Jack Hall Riddle II.
Sangameshwar Pitsi.
Sukrat Shushim Sakari.
Mohan Sasank Pinesati.
Ashwin Kumar Sarmar Viswathan.
Krishna Chaitanya Panapali.
Brett M. Shubring.
Suhas Regavendra Kulkarni.
Mohammed E. Dagar.
Prashant Iluria Chandra Heskra.
Nicholas J. Mullins.
Raminder Deep Kaur Randawa.
Sharuthi Bottom.
Akshay Kumar Bharat Sakare.
Navya Seya Baguri.
Anvesh Reddy Saredi.
Shani Sethi.
Vinay Satya.
Apurva Shelki.
Neha Saya Bugari.
Zan Shi.
Sibi Vinayak Mutha Sinuthari.
Kuwar Guraj Pratap Singh.
Silva Shaska.
Harshith Gawa Suba Gowda.
Vyas Darshan Shinoy.
Yuen Sun.
Vivek Shivali.
Sangram Laxman Tamhankar.
Ayush Singhal.
Sathwith Reddy Tum.
Karthik Bhargav Suryapuraja.
Abhijit Adita Erni.
Sriram Srinivasan.
John Kelly Vitoya Pismak.
Aravind Subramanian.
Fani Shashank Vetulura.
Upili Sundar.
Timothy Sherman Walker.
Saivane Kumar Thodupunuri.
Zengquin Wang.
Shweta Deepak Ugari.
Brian P. Weiss.
Tejaswi Vumuri.
Peter Bradley Winsick.
Rahul Vijayan.
Anudeep Noble Yelatai.
Shanakya Volam.
Sai Ravi Kernan Yachina.
Ibtisam Ahmed Waman.
Mautik Venam.
Yi Wang.
Ali Abdullah.
Harika Yendamuri.
Sarah Mansur Al Mandahari.
Yongsu Yeo.
Ali Alabadul.
Okay. Subramanya Sharma Vishwanatha.
Yaqub Al Gahani.
Bowen Zhang.
Ali Al Jabari.
Robert J. Zlovensky.
Salah Al Krish.
Mosa Kadim Al Sadiq.
Hul Al Sohashati.
Vivek Avardhan Devarasiti.
Mohammed Sohel On.
Karthikaya Singarakanda.
Emily Catherine Bera.
Rand Al Sharji.
Skylar Michael Basta.
Hashim Abdullah.
Mary Catherine Bellino.
Abdullah Al Busadi.
Ryan Beeson.
Yahya Ahmed Khalifa Al Hani.
Michael Bauer.
Dawood Suleiman Saeed Al Nabani.
John T. Calhoun.
Saeed Salim Al Bari.
Keith Douglas Cardillo.
Thuraya Al Zake.
MD Fazil Rabi Shauhurdi.
Ali Alfa Dawi.
Stephanie Chung.
Alexandra Catherine Vincenza Aliato.
Kyle Sear.
Ali Al Gumai.
Nathan James Daniel.
Ibrahim Al Kafaji.
Anthony DeBacker.
Fahad Al Sakaf.
Kirsten LeMay Dent.
Hussein Ayachi.
Eknor S. Dillon.
Danya Bazi.
Philip Dragos.
Andrew Berg.
Omar El Shihaka.
Christopher Blum.
Brandon Michael Fedorik.
Osama Basali.
Jacob Leo Ferrante.
Andrew Taylor Cobb.
Ryan M. Gebb.
Cecilia DeBover.
Jessica A. Halgath.
M. Sharif Diab.
Chad Boyce Hansen.
Nazaria Dumansky.
Brian Scott Henley.
Muhammad Al-Hindi.
Wasim A. Hijazi.
Lena Elder.
J. D. Hogue.
Abdelkader Musa Fares.
Eric Ignasiak.
Joshua David Grady.
Tyler Scott Jankovac.
Ibrahim Haidar.
Christopher A. Katchen.
Matthew Hansen.
Kyle Cantibet.
Riham Ali Hazim.
Eric John Kershulis.
Asem Naif Hijaza.
Kareem Kamal Khalil.
Bradley Houghton.
Aaron J. Kolapara.
Mattias F. Blanc.
Matthew J. Krupa.
Zachary Howard.
Andrew R. Like.
Justin Lee Hoyt.
James Michael Lilikach.
Nicholas Ibrahim.
Hussam Malradi.
Mohammed Itani.
Vimo Goyani.
Omar Kaid.
Ryan T. McNicholas.
Reem Kawas.
Matthew Andrew Mokol.
Colette Kaiser.
Armar A. Monsar.
Michael Tyler Kirchmarek.
Michael William Natzel.
Derek Matthew Lees. Emily Lerner.
Gary Clarence Neal.
Juan Carlos Mazares Babadilla.
Nikita Renee Nixon.
Megan Mays.
Rafi I. Odisho.
Zachary Aaron Menken.
Joseph Osmilowski.
Wessa Mohammed.
J. Natravalar Patel.
Mustafa Musalamani.
Suham Krinkarmur Patel.
Margaret Nicole Nazeli.
From Brazil, Karen Rangel Ramos.
Nicholas J. Noble.
Carl Allen Rigner.
Khaled Omar.
Jeffrey Michael Roberts.
Nicholas Anthony Ozag.
Hatam Ali Saeed.
Gino Anthony Phillips.
Eric M. Rosiak.
Samar Faiz Karana.
Brian Alexander Sandoval.
Alexander Douglas Rebane.
Nathaniel Sherritt.
Nicholas Rebane.
Rachel Michelle Sims.
Hunter Gilbert Ramatsky.
Joshua James Smallish.
Maya Rogowski.
Shelby L. Ibach.
Isaro M. Sanchez.
Kevin Hoxha.
Tamara Sablini.
Lamira Amor Stevenson.
Chase M. Sistrunk.
James Trent.
Osama Tariq.
Max Vansil.
Jenna K. Tully.
Nicole Renee Williamson.
Lynn Turnbull.
Jeffrey Lewis Wright.
Zishen Wang.
Fan Zhang.
Maria Teresa Wardell.
Michael Awada.
Connor Winton.
Ali Dashti.
Bashar Hikmet Yusuf.
Congratulations, College of Engineering and Computer Science graduates. I now invite Dr. Raju Balakrishnan, Dean of the College of Business, to come forward.
Regent Bernstein, Chancellor Little, I have the honor of presenting these candidates for degrees as recommended by the faculty of the College of Business. Will the candidates for graduate degrees in business please rise as their degree is named? CCS graduates can sit down here. Master of Business Administration, Master of Science in Finance, Master of Science in Accounting, Master of Science which majors in Information Systems, Business Analytics, and Supply Chain Management. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Business Administration degree through the College of Business please rise? You are invited to come forward and receive public recognition.
Xavier Abraham. Isa Saeed Alzir. Mary Elizabeth Anthony. Shara M. Burwell.
Olivia Adu.
Giadev Devani.
Kelsey Fredette Anderson.
Sergio Massimo Denaro.
Shanti Krishna Balakrishnan.
Kevin David Forget.
Kevin Kranick.
James Green.
Shri Tatterjee.
Eric Stephen Heiss.
Namita Kamani.
Michael Kevin Ingrodi.
Alan Ronnie Dishow.
Rose Jose.
Ramsharith Hosur.
Shwatak Ladi.
Anne Phuong Lee.
Anurup Kupar Baskar.
Claire Maduro.
Risha Mehra.
Jihan Mai.
Bhargav Nandaraju.
Fiore Narazani.
Isam M. Mozir.
Mercy Osibansu.
Pawithra Rahajandra.
Mugda Praktar.
Bolus Henry Sabah.
Griffin Anthony Rosso.
Abhijit Das.
Jatin Chandra Shahu.
Niraj Sharma.
Apafla Karthik Sarapalli.
Maria Fernanda Soto Alfaro.
Ramon A. Satula Aknuna.
Sujatha Sunil Kumar.
Charles T. Stevenson.
Matthew Richard Swift.
Rama Shri Shirparaju.
Anu Tiaji.
Tai Tran.
Joseph Robert Vrabel.
Chad Thurman.
Douglas Henry Wagner.
Kimberly T. Tran.
Veronica Weber.
Supriya Verma.
Hao Wu.
Sasha Vunam.
Mark Anthony Worth.
Colin Thomas Wall.
Jurna Zaidi.
Yi Wang.
Matthew Vizzacaro.
Ron Yan.
Firas Abu Bakr.
Delilah Z. Zadrowski.
Sarah Al-Balushi.
Denith Balaji Dahan Pandi.
Ahmed Al-Hasni.
Adrian Andre.
Mohammed Al-Khatri.
Hussein Al-Makwai.
Hani Kamil Al-Medin.
Main Al-Harzari.
Naruluda Al-Bahaish.
Ahmed Alata.
Munara Said Al-Zir.
Majid Al-Gatrifi.
Ali Anini.
Travis Adkins.
Amira Unjun.
Muna Al-Jabri.
Maz Ansari.
Iyad Al-Shawadi.
Sinan M. Anullah.
Muhammad Al-Ziyadi.
Brian Wynn Barnum.
Samantha Amsara.
Chad Thomas Bishat.
Mohammed Ayesh.
Amani Bazi.
Aaron Michelle Bauer.
Olena Bazi.
Hassan Beydoun.
Keljana Bukalari.
Maya Bazi.
Shilatisha Marie Bland.
Rabi Man Bazi.
Cynthia Buari.
Zachary Berry.
Jacob Allen Brown.
Samuel Isaac Curtis.
Gabriela Celestino Cardozo.
Joshua M. Bontomaso.
DeMarco Dante Carter.
Kelsey Rachel Brewer.
Emily Marie Kraz.
Maureen Bunay.
Allison Jean Kapak.
Michael Barry Carroll.
Mira Daz.
Catherine Chang.
Gerilda Dedeli.
Amanda J. Dahl.
Mei Jean Dong.
Andrew Blair Dixon.
Yehona Drashai.
Stephen Michael Iba.
Tony Essa.
Elizabeth Elder.
Rebecca L. Badawi.
Kelly L. Fitch.
Mai Elakar.
Ali Samir Faraj.
Guy Lincoln Ellis Jr.
Ryan Patrick Gavin.
Mona Fawaz.
Lauren Gallagher.
Jeffrey Gaman.
Ali Habhab.
Alexandra George.
Mohammed M. Haidar.
Drew Lawrence Graham.
Raina Haidar.
Arun Dathi Hedagali.
Felicia D. Harper.
Justin Harned.
Hadil Ismail.
Kelly M. Hernandez.
Fatima Jabber.
Alba Hetty.
Patrick Kovacs.
Hassan Hussein.
Lauren Rose Lovedahl.
Maham Idrisi.
Matthew Mastrofini.
Saeed Kamal Jaffrey.
Peter Mayhew.
Connor Joseph Jeffries.
Jennifer Ann Jean.
Jacob Kaminsky.
Abigail Jewell.
Derek Allen Kessler.
Ali Kassem.
Garib Kusan.
Hassan Khalid.
William Losell.
Colin Meldrum.
Marissa Jean Lorenzetti.
Matthew Adam McDaglowitz.
Shannon Monalel.
Mariam Mohammed Salah.
Nicola Mata.
Mohammed I. Maru.
Joseph Douglas Maynard.
Maya Najid.
Vanessa Mendoza Pinan.
Lamis Nazal.
Christian Michael Miner.
Eutonia Sue Overstreet.
Salima Maresh.
Andrea Joy Painter.
Joseph Munoz.
Joy Marie Perry.
Cody Nallis.
Andrew Albert Pietzriak.
Alexis O'Connor.
Eric Raymond Richter.
Jennifer Padola.
Caitlin Marie Riley.
Adit Sunil Patel.
Dewant Patel.
Brandon S. Perkins.
David Charles Russello.
Chunari Pengjam.
Amal Sala.
Dawn Prim.
Tanjune Leslie
Whitney
Salter.
Nichelle Robinson.
There he is. How you doing?
Brooke A. Rooney.
Sanamdik Sekon.
Joseph Rushing.
Nicole Daniel Smith.
Abdul Karim Saeed.
Ali Soba.
Erica Nicole Samu.
Nasri Soba.
Corey James Shagney.
Taylor Suzanne Sorgatz.
Daniel James Sukrabowski.
Joseph Zuma.
Amanda Smolinski.
Mary Teresa Phil.
Mahdi Ali Sob.
Mega Ruth Wright.
Cameron Topin.
Rabia Sofyan.
Asila Salim Saif Al-Maruki.
Jonathan R. Sachura.
Kevin William Landwer.
Annalisa Taylor. Benjamin Villa. Faisal Wazim. Marido Yaludu. Youngli Yu. Valerie Page Zaleski. Christopher M. Whitefield. Salma Hussein Syed.
Congratulations, College of Business graduates. I now invite Dr. Janine Janaski, Dean of the College of Education, Health and Human Services, to come forward.
Regent Bernstein, Chancellor Little, I have the honor of presenting these candidates for degrees as recommended by the faculty of the College of Education, Health, and Human Services. Will the candidates for graduate degrees in education please rise as their degree is named? Master of Arts. Master of Arts in Educational Leadership. Master of Arts in Teaching. Master of Education. Master of Science. Will the candidates receiving baccalaureate degrees through the College of Education, Health, and Human Services please rise as their degree is named? Bachelor of Arts. Bachelor of General Studies. Bachelor of Science. You are invited to come forward and receive public recognition.
Mohammed Bassam Absual.
Huda S. Alawi.
Carolyn Therese Burnett.
Samuel Breen.
Maria Cracchiola.
Latifa Churara.
Tajanika R. Davis.
Hanya El Jamali.
Mark R. Edwards II.
Nona Fields.
Kanitha S. Fisher.
Michael David Hawkins.
Melissa Zverotik Gratza.
Fatima Gul Ismail.
Iman Ibrahim Hamoud.
Rebecca Agnes Lee.
Jennifer C. Hojaj.
Sonjina Mehta.
Chelsea Jenks.
Fatima Nasa Musa.
Hiba Kamal.
Robert Spakuza.
Brahim Mabchur.
DeMarco Thurman.
Erin Lynn Moransky.
Fatima Sharara.
Carolyn Wilson.
Nadine Ali Hamid.
Jocelyn Katan.
Lena Marashli.
Joshua Clay Melvin.
Amanda Joe Phillips.
Hanadi Kesaruani.
Amanda O. Abdallah.
Maya Salame.
Miriam Abdulsalam.
Bayan Bebet Abdel Jawad.
Shireen Taroff.
Zamzam Ali Alawi.
Zainab Idris Al-Sad.
Duha A. Al-Madhaji.
Leila Abdullah Al-Azab.
Zainab Al-Sad'i.
Zaina Irbash.
Kathleen Francis Andrews.
Fatima Al-Safar.
Sareen Annie Arslanian.
Maha Ali Alwa.
Ansam Awad.
Devon Justine Walker.
Lauren Bradfield.
Haneen Hashim.
Naveen Elder.
Alam Bukhari.
Zachary N. Elder.
Lanisha Elaine Brown.
Nadia Fuani.
Aaron Spencer Donigelis.
Catherine Gilbo.
Catherine Renee Down.
Yasmin Kadu.
Rasha Ishaq.
Valerie Nicole Lanchis.
Ashley Freeman.
Shayna Marcioni.
Naveen Habhab.
Andrea Nicola Mara.
Turkesa Jew.
Elaine McLeod.
April Ann Kozlowski.
Rabab F. Nasrallah.
Danielle Malad.
Kaylee Lisa Teresa Passarelli.
Timothy J. McCaffrey.
Sukaina Ali Saad.
Roberto Novelli.
Majd Salim.
Britton Alexander Petrick.
Anna Simpson.
Gwendolyn Riley.
Tanya Tarnaski.
Jacqueline Musa Saeed.
Nur Al Huda Thabate.
Catherine Cole Sawyer.
Marjorie Fiorella Toten.
Veronica Steele.
Sharon Yvonne Williamson.
Kaylee Tebow.
Maya Yunus.
Lynn Mahmoud Majed.
Gay Elaine Johnson.
Congratulations, College of Education, Health, and Human Services graduates. I I now invite Dr. Martin Hershock, Dean of the College of Arts, Sciences, and Letters, to come forward.
Regent Bernstein, Chancellor Little, I have the honor of presenting these candidates for degrees as recommended by the faculty of the College of Arts, Sciences, and Letters. Will the candidates for graduate degrees through the College of Arts, Sciences, and Letters please rise after their degree is named? Master of Arts, Master of Public Administration, Master of Science. Will the candidates receiving their baccalaureate degree through the College of Arts, Sciences, and Letters please rise as their degree is named? Bachelor of Arts. Bachelor of General Studies. Bachelor of Science. You are invited to come forward and receive public recognition.
Laura Bermudez.
Kelsey DeZekin.
Emily Campbell.
Devin Cardell.
Kayla Ferguson.
Adam LaFave.
Katie Lynn Krajewski.
Donafe Collins.
Fawad Sareb.
Abbas Gasham.
Samsuk Kim.
Pasqualina Michelle Yade Rosa.
Melissa Woodard.
Aaron Lynn.
Ohanio George Fredericks.
Katrina Palmer.
Alyssa Ali.
Megan Eve Seiler.
Asma Al-Kashali.
Christina L. Stroach.
Reem Lamaklani.
Aijalan W. McLittle.
Alan Al-Najjar.
Noor Abbasib.
Michael Leonard Rozak.
Sarah Abdel Wahab O'Brien.
Corey Morris.
Juhaina Al-Isari.
Simona Diana Safroni.
Aisha Salim Sulaiman Al-Husaidi.
Samantha Yusin.
Ali Al-Arithi.
Julie Amar Abner.
Feza Al-Ashkar.
Tasleen Egbula.
Omar Al-Azem.
Anam Ahmad.
Goda Zaid Alderwish.
Nadis Amit.
Hannah El Jobi.
Mohammed Akhtar.
Ali Ali.
Hawara Rahi Alaridi.
Sham Al-Madi.
Hiba Alata.
Santos Aloyo.
Fanar Al-Asadi.
Fatima Al-Shara.
Gabriel Luckman Al-Qadri.
Ahmed Amin.
Kiana C. Alexander.
Umina M. Amar.
Fatima Youssef Barrow.
Erica Ann Archer.
Amal Al-Tahami.
Amita Slam Mohammed Al-Jahimi.
Elizabeth Amemo White.
Nolita Kashat.
Ahmad Amin. Michael Amos.
Jewel Jones. Hala.
Fatma Akuni.
Bilal Samir Asi.
Sarah Elizabeth Arnold. Sose Asordian.
Zachary Onir.
Mashadia Asu.
Sama Obaid Balbaki.
Fiana Saida Abab.
Kyle D. Baker.
Amanda Atwee. Robin Grace Mayring.
Anthony Barber.
Shante Moore.
Miriam Beydoun.
Salima Morris.
Bahija M. Bazi.
Aisha Nadim.
Donna Bazi.
Grace Elizabeth Moore.
Mary M. Bazi.
Robert Michael Moores.
Talal Bazi.
Brianna Badger.
Nicholas Patrick Belmore.
Sarah Barakat.
Anthony Benedetti.
Anthony Cordale Barley.
Danya Ali Berry.
Yasmin Badoon.
Samer Berry.
Claudia Bazzi.
Rami Samir Beydoun.
Jihad Bazzi.
Kelly Elizabeth Blackwood.
Samia Loris Bazzi.
Adam N. Brochu.
Ashley Marie Beaver.
Stephanie Elena Buell.
Valerie Bertani.
Chase D. Cabell.
Fatima Mustafa Bitar.
Marissa R. Campbell.
Megan Brady.
Reina Haidar Sharaf.
Thomas Brian Brown.
Takesha Clark.
Shema Brook.
Ani Sylvia Cooper.
Keziah Callahan.
Kenneth M. Curran.
Sandra Chavez.
Latifa H. Dabaja.
Alexander John Christie.
Brian Adam DeMoisey.
Kayla Marie Klaus.
Caitlin R. Digna.
Christopher Kahn.
Alyssa Rochelle Conrad.
Elizabeth Ann Cook.
Joanna Suya Duredla.
Jillian Leigh Davis.
Hussein Khalil Hussein.
Mariah Jasmine De Jesus.
Krista Rose DuPont.
Hemal Dolakia.
Mohammed the Great Al-Hindi.
Isa Elzine.
Davin Early.
Reem Fakardin.
Kathleen Eggers.
Zainab Lara Faki.
Samantha El Kassouf.
Susan M. Fisher.
Jenna Elwell.
Abigail Haygood.
Alexandra Petra Endrai.
Rana Hamid.
Ikine Izikoli.
Sumaya Hamka.
Tasneem M. Fiki.
Harut Hartunian.
Matthew Alexander Myers.
Megan Ann Crosby.
Zaid Faraj.
Michelle Dimitrova.
John F. Fennessy III.
Alexis N. Dodson.
Brett Florkowski.
Crystal Ann Edmonds.
Nathan Robert Gardner.
Mahmoud Farhat,
Isabel Gavrilovsky,
Zainab Fawaz,
Ibrahim Gaith,
Mitchell David Finner,
Jennifer Gandor,
Faith Forbush,
Natasha Josephina Gilbert,
Alexa Breeze Fortuna,
Dominique Michelle Gerard,
Cindy Elizabeth Gamboa,
Amanda Marie Gober,
Royce Garmo,
Eric Nelson,
Jared Gazarek,
Brian Scott Nostrin,
Hannah Gainig,
Latasha Danielle Gray,
Fatima Gandor,
Brian Thomas Gunter,
Caitlin Glowacki,
Noor Stephanie Nasser,
Rachel Marie Galanka,
Angela Nicole Pardy,
Brian Goulet,
Rachel R. Ola,
Zoe Lynn Grenfell,
Fadahila Oslati Amari,
Peter Joseph Jurisco,
Luis Gutierrez,
Mohammed Ali Hamoud,
Zainab Hussein Hashem,
Zara Hab,
Hiba Kassan Haidus,
Caitlin Jane Harkai,
Kelly Parker,
Aaliyah Harris,
Margaret J. Manciel,
Ola Harris,
Nicholas Perrin,
Gabriela Antonetta Inzono,
Michael Dominico Payne,
Bayan Mohammed Jabber,
Luke Nathaniel Mark Harding,
Rachel Jawad,
Sarah Elizabeth Harper,
Megan Nicole Johns,
Jessica Renee Harris,
Julian Michael Johnson,
Sarah Harris,
Carl Head,
Maria Perez,
Jessica Higginbotham,
Vanessa Lopez,
Sandra Hilsinger,
Maribel Fayad,
Brittany Ann Howard,
Joseph Matthew Portelli,
Blaine Hutchison,
Sharon Hawili,
Hussein Cato,
Brittany Heil,
Eva Ali Hassan,
Mignon Michael Hill,
Joshua Raymond Joy,
Heather Nagroki Powers,
Emily Sam Keikos,
Blue Aslan Philip Prophet,
Alexandra Elizabeth Canaris,
Aisha Asfar Kamar,
Rachel Kazminozak,
Ruby N. Issa,
Nur Alhoda Khalid,
Chelsea Rocco Vitas,
Miriam Khan,
Miriam Rizk,
Alexander Joseph Nell,
Sarah Lynn Kazmerzik,
Amanda Elizabeth Kochanowski,
Jalen Robinson,
Sarah Melissa Kozowski,
Michelle Lynn Sibila,
Ziad Kutab,
Brian Scott Sheefkai,
Justin Lane,
Francis Slushweski,
Thomas Latimer,
Shannon Nicole Snyderman,
Nathan Lewis,
Chelsea Lynn Snyder,
Michelle Lishin,
Caroline May Tibaidu,
Amanda Loveday,
Ali Rita Bassam Jafar,
Saba M. Mashra,
Sasha Ryan,
Lillian Mason,
Jeremy Jenkins.
Kyle Anthony Mirani.
Lindsay Reamer.
Leslie R. Navalta.
Zoha Fatima Freeman.
Tina C. Nelson.
Aaron H. Johnson.
Tiara L. Namath.
Adnan Rustum.
Crystal C. Peterson.
James Daniel Roberts.
Christina Marie Patrica.
Alexander Athanasios Kukares Porter.
Melissa Matarani.
Theodora Kalfa Bremer.
Nadine Mackey.
Miranda Arif Karadkili.
Matthew Michael Maraldo.
Hassan Wissam Saab.
Lindsay Marie Matson.
Haura Wissam Sahabra.
Matthew McKegg.
Ulicia M. Sanchez.
Megan Louise McLaughlin.
Kimberly Sheppers.
Tia McGahee.
Addison Marie Shea.
Demetrio Christian Nisal.
Brandon Matthew Lee.
Bryce Mirhagi.
Aisha Sheikh.
Malak Nasser.
Victoria Sheridan.
Justin Wynn.
Sarah Gabrielle Surge.
Adam Est.
Quentin Pedro Solano.
Emily Ann Olette.
Hadi H. Sarour.
Christopher Parker.
Catherine Ellen Steen.
Sydney M. Parmenter.
Danielle J. Sugai.
Anun Patel.
Myrna Tawfiq.
Elissa N. Pauls.
Amal Mohammed Nasrallah.
Jessica Ann Perez.
Ryan Michael Kelly.
Alexis Jordan Powell.
Congratulations. Ali Kare Edeen.
Catherine Proctor.
Emily Rader.
Rabab Kamar.
Amal Kalea.
Leticia Ronell.
Ruba Mahmoud Khadib.
Alexander William Thomas Reardon.
Najla Yasser Kayat.
Fariha Iram Rehman.
Julia Kathleen Klee.
Nur Hassan Slim.
David Ross Niffen.
Brooke Elizabeth Stiles.
Emily E. Kolapara.
Victoria Lynn Renault.
Malak Hader Kusan.
Abigail Therese Richardson.
Jenna Marie Kreppel.
Jillian Marie Rizik.
Megan Marie Lesser. Sean,
Michael Lee Roberson.
Sean Thomas.
Caitlin Roberts.
Alexander Patrick Tosti.
Kyle Ronan.
Emma Emmanuel Trevax.
Joseph Leonard Reiniak.
Alexander Vasilevsky.
Nancy Sala.
Sean Dallas Sutherland.
Dalia Abdallah Shalom.
Karsten Sajner.
Susan Hussein Samhat.
Rachel Leah Wartok.
Sarah Mohammed Sabai.
Sierra R. White.
Monisha Shelby.
Marcus S. Williams. Kelly Williamson. Latina Chantel Yax. M. Fanath. Jana Lee. Amira Mona Nassar. Ariel Brianna Middlebrook. Okay. Derek McNeely. Gail Alexis Hope McCoy. Congratulations. James Saran. Rebecca Willis. Alexandra Elizabeth Wolf. Danielle Woodruff. Amin Zrek. Sonobar Verk. Maurice Watkins. Amanda Zavitz. Jenna Joy McCormick. Tomas Mauricio. Yasmin Z. Masiri. Jessica Lopez. Nadia Majed. Malak Sain Maki. Christine Ludi. Kyle Robert Long. Jesse Ying Zhao. Samantha Ann Zarins. Khalid Ghassan Younes. Aliyah Renee Wright. Audrey Marie Wiedmeyer. Kiera N. White. Kristen Wirtz. Anna Wan. Hannah Beth Wagner. Ruvaid Verk. Erica Monique Turner. Selva Noor Turk. Ophelia Torres. Zainab Beydoun Talais. Brandon Thomas. Tonisha Denise Terry. Nabila El Nasir. Whitney Wingy Wong. John C. Weingarten. Jamie Jeffries. Nick R. Jones. Victor Jimenez. Chantel Lenoir Williams. Athir Tabuk. Farheen Syed. Samantha Sullivan. Jane Alexandria Stanton. Hader Sunbula El Hassani. Alexandra Snowden. Andrew Clark Robert Smith. Lauren Catherine Shinneberry. Samar Shibak.
Congratulations, College of Arts, Sciences, and Letters graduates.
Wow, that is a remarkable number of talented, achieving students. I think another round of applause is in order. The graduate candidates participating in Rackham-approved graduate programs will be recommended to the Dean of the Horace H. Rackham School of Graduate Studies for approval by the President and the Regents of the University. Now, will all the candidates just introduced please rise? It's actually everybody. Will the Regent, the Deans, the faculty, and others on the platform please rise as well? The degrees for which you are candidate, together with the rights and privileges pertaining to each, will be conferred upon you as recommended by your faculties by the Board of Regents of the University of Michigan. I now welcome you to the society of learned men and women and to the work you are now prepared to do and to the service you are obligated to render. Just as your future successes will reflect upon us, so will our reputation reflect upon you. We intend to remain worthy of your confidence and respect, and we extend our warmest congratulations to you all. You may be seated. It is a distinct pleasure now to recognize the awarding of the Chancellor's Medallion to 5 students who have been selected by their faculties as particularly outstanding, exemplifying qualities of intellect, character, integrity, and engagement that each faculty prides in its graduates. Each of these students received a medallion replica of the University of Michigan-Dearborn chain of office at a special luncheon and award ceremony soon to occur. Our 5 recipients are with you and with us this afternoon. Would the recipients please stand and be recognized as your names are called? Representing the College of Engineering and Computer Science, Mr. Brandon Lee. From the College of Business, Mr. Kevin Landwehr. From the College of Education, Health, and Human Services, Ms. Gay Johnson. From the College of Arts, Sciences, and Letters, Ms. Jamie Jeffries. And also from the College of Arts, Sciences, and Letters, Mr. Nick Jones. Congratulations to each of you. We would now like to acknowledge students receiving academic honors. Those students graduating with distinction, as defined by their faculties, have an asterisk by their names in the commencement program. Will the graduates who have attained this level of achievement please rise for our acknowledgement? For students graduating with high distinction, as defined by their faculties, these students have a double asterisk by their names in the commencement program. Will the graduates who have attained this level of excellence please rise for our acknowledgement? Thank you. We have a number of graduates with us today who have successfully completed all requirements for one of our 2 signature honors programs at the University of Michigan-Dearborn. Would the graduates of the honors program please stand for recognition? Thank you. And would the graduates of the Honors Transfer Innovators and Talent Honors Transfer Program please stand for recognition? Thank you. Degree candidates receiving graduation honors, distinction, and high distinction are invited to wear honors cords of gold or golden blue. Many candidates here are wearing cords and stoles that represent honor societies to which they belong. Finally, those wearing a red, white, and blue cord signify veterans of the United States Armed Services. Now, to speak on behalf of the alumni community, I would like to call upon Ms. Lori Harbour. Ms. Harbour earned her Bachelor of Science in Administration degree from Dearborn's College of Business and serves on the college's Board of Advisors. Ms. Harbour.
Good afternoon, graduates, and congratulations on this very special day for you as you become alumni of the University of Michigan-Dearborn. It is truly my honor to speak representing over 50,000 Dearborn alumni, and today I would like to just share a couple thoughts with you to consider as you become part of this incredibly elite group of people. Graduates of the U of M Dearborn tend to stay right here in the great state of Michigan, particularly in Southeast Michigan. This gives you a very distinct advantage and frankly a very unique opportunity to stay very connected. You have the opportunity to personally benefit from this network and also to give back. As representatives of the alumni network, you have a distinct privilege of leading the way for students who are striving to get where you are today. Have you had support along the way over your time here at U of M Dearborn? If so, I encourage you to pay that forward. I'd like to share a couple personal thoughts with you for you to process as you are here on your graduation day. The U of M Dearborn experience for me personally changed my life and allowed me to become the person that I am today. As a graduate of the School of Business, one of the greatest benefits for me was learning from people who had worked in industry today. In addition, I was taught that practical experience that I took with me into my future career. All of those real-life scenarios helped me to shape the direction of my career and ultimately led me to starting my own business doing manufacturing consulting. Today, I run a very successful business with over 20 employees that work every day to make a difference in the lives of customers. My education, my entrepreneurial drive, and confidence came from those that shared those practical experiences with me along the way. Throughout my career, I have had very many mentors that guided me, including my greatest mentor, my father, Jim Harbour, who taught me that everything that we do day in and day out, we should be doing to make a difference in the world. If we simply work to make a paycheck without making a difference in the lives that we affect, then what would be the true reward? So with that, I decided many years ago to return back to the place where it all started for me and do whatever I could to make a difference. Since then, I've had the great fortune to provide internships in my company for business students over the past few years, supporting their career interests through growth opportunities. Additionally, I serve on the Board of Advisors for the College of Business, which has allowed me to work with many great industry professionals to shape the school's strategy and provide insight regarding industry experience for students entering the workforce. The relationships I've made on this board have grown over time, and these outstanding people will be friends and colleagues of mine for the rest of my career. Lastly, this year I mentored a group of students in the entrepreneurship class, giving thoughts and insights on their project, which allowed them to ask questions and brainstorm with someone from industry. Each and every one of these U of M Dearborn experiences have been that opportunity for me to take what I have learned as a student, combine it with my 30 years of practical work experience, and give back and truly make a difference. So as you contemplate your next move, I ask you to consider one question. How will you seize the opportunity to make a difference in the lives of those that follow you at U of M Dearborn? If there were one or two people that made a difference in your life here at the university, remember them and ponder how you will give back. There are many ways for new alumni to stay connected. There's events that you can attend, there's mentoring of students, and there's getting involved with many of the alumni affiliate groups. Trust me, the knowledge and experience that you will provide to these students will be invaluable for their careers. So with that, is my absolute privilege to, as a proud alumna of the University of Michigan-Dearborn, to invite you to gently turn your tassels from the right to the left and welcome you into the alumni community. Congratulations and go blue.
Thank you, Lori. So there's one more exercise before we conclude. It's a spatial exercise. I would like to ask all of the graduates to stand, get a fix on where your loved ones are, and give them a big shout out for the help, love, and support. Please stand and give them the shout out. Excellent, you all passed. You can sit down for about 10 seconds. Please sit down. This concludes our commencement ceremony. The recessional will be led by the Galliard Brass Ensemble, and I would like to ask the audience to please remain in your seats until the recessional is complete. I would now like to call upon, once again, the ever-admired Ms. Elizabeth Mihalo Esqueda, this time to lead us in a singing of The Victors, accompanied by the Galliard Brass Ensemble. The words appear on the final page of the program booklet. Would everyone please stand?
Hail to the victors valiant, hail to the conquering heroes, hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and best. Hail to the victors valiant, hail to the conquering heroes, hail, hail to Michigan, the champions of the West. Hail to the victors valiant, hail to the conquering heroes, hail, hail to Michigan, the champions of the West. Go blue!